Okay. Trigger shot. Oh, now you've got me thinking of my or thinking of my biochemistry and physiology. So when we're doing IV, and this is really in the context of IVF treatment. When you're doing IVF treatment, what you're aiming to do, you're giving you're most commonly treating women with injections containing FSH, which is the follicular stimulating hormone, and you want to try and get a woman to normally a woman in her natural menstrual cycle releases one egg, but in the realms of fertility treatment, you're trying to get her uh, to um, to stimulate to for her to grow anything between 8 to 16 eggs, which you want to collect. Now, so the FSH injections that she takes help makes the follicles grow. So instead of one follicle growing, which has each follicle has one egg, instead of one follicle growing as normal, you're giving the woman medication to allow anything between 8 to 16. That's the ideal number you want, 8 to 16 follicles to grow. Um, and FSH is very good at making them grow. However, when the follicles reach a certain size, you want to collect them. And normally with the body body releases a hormone called luteinizing LH from from a small gland in the brain called the pituitary gland. But we and once and women test for this with the urine LH sticks. So they test for this to know when is going to be their fertile window, when they're about to ovulate. And we try and mimic that by using the what we call our trigger shot. And but it does a few. It physically allows the egg to be released. That's the first thing. It physically allows that, but also in on a more biological scale, the egg has been kind of dividing to get half the normal number of chromosomes to make it ready to be fertilized by a sperm which has also half the normal number of chromosomes. You and I, you and I, I have. I'm assuming I've tested it myself, but we have the normal chromosome number, which is 40. I have 46 XY chromosomes. That's what makes me a male. But I got 23 of my chromosomes from my mother and 23 from my father. Now and that happens by the cells in the ovaries dividing in something called meiosis to have 23 and 23, and it goes through to what we call two cell divisions. The first cell division is covered during the FSA as the eggs mature. But that last stage for them to move from from having the normal number to half the number, it's it is achieved by a process that is kicked off by that trigger, and it's called we call it maturation. But that's what really helps the cell move from its normal 46 to the 23, which can then be fertilized. And that's the importance of that. So it's physically, it helps release the egg, and also biologically, it helps the egg move from 46 chromosomes to 23 chromosomes. Chromosomes are what carry our genes. Genes are what make us what we are. They're the messengers, genetic messengers that tell us what color our skin is going to be, the color of our eyes, what color our hair is going to be, how tall we're going to be. All of these are genetic messages that we receive or that we get from our parents, and this trigger shot helps in the division of the chromosomes to make that egg ready to be fertilized by a sperm.